How you doing, guys? My name is Muffley. Welcome back. We were on Fallout 4 today with another settlement build. Not really a settlement because we are actually right here, right next to Adam Cat's garage. And I thought they were kind of lonely, so I decided to build this refugee mansion. So jumping right to the point, the lore that I have behind us is this is just like an old mansion that somebody used to live in, maybe a governor. Ex-military decided to come in here after the nukes went off and they took it over. As you saw, the settlers had put up an entire fence around the whole entire mansion, protecting it from any dangers from the wasteland. Out front of the mansion, you can see all the tents from where all the refugees will sleep at. And because it is a military outpost / refugee, I try to add little military features such as the APC, a lot of sandbags, a lot of guarding and all the walling and defenses. So let's check out the inside of this mansion. Now, the theme that I have for the mansion itself is to not really make this pretty, sparkly, perfect looking mansion. I wanted to keep it more to the Fallout lore and try to have things breaking down or they're in the process of rebuilding it, which I'll show you guys as we get along in the tour here. This room right here is just a little hangout room, nothing special, just extra storage. But what's special about it is that it has a hidden bookcase, doorway, that goes into the armory. Because it is ex-military, or military, whatever you want to call it, they are storing all their supplies here and ammunition for if anything were to attack them. In here we have the dining room. It's nothing too fancy. Moving on to the kitchen then. If you guys saw any of my other prior settlement videos, I prefer to use these clean cabinets, as you can see there on the right hand side, because they just look overall better, and realistically anybody who's living and using the kitchen isn't going to keep it all dirty. Here we have the living room. As you can see above us, we have that little railing walkway that's going across, which we'll get to in a minute. This is the game room. So in this next room here, we have sort of a trophy room. It's a little bit like what hunters do. They get all their kills and taxidermy them and kind of just stand them up as statues. So I'm thinking all the ex-military decided to go out and get some fresh killing for themselves and wanted to bring back their kill and display it. So let's head on upstairs and start checking out what I mean by sort of broken down and being fixed up. As you can see, the railings, the normal railings are still there, but I put in little pieces that are sort of rebuilt, like this little walkway right here. I use wood instead for several options just to give it more of the Fallout feel. I put a little hole in the wall and attached a ladder going up to it. As you can see, it looks like maybe a little tiny bomb or grenade blew up the roof. And nothing really is up here other than just the lookout of the refugee camp itself. So we have the first room upstairs, which is nothing special. It's just a little command station that maybe the military use. little extra storages. This room right here is sort of like a blown out room. Maybe a little gunfight or explosion went off in here, and now they're in the process of rebuilding it. A cool little touch I added in was this door that's not actually able to close. So I thought that looked pretty cool there. This is the walkway path that went over top of the living room that I was talking about earlier. And over here we have a little look down into the kitchen area. The next two rooms are just basic bedrooms, nothing fancy other than just different shading of bed sheets. And these rooms will be for anybody who is designated to be able to come inside and sleep inside. These doorways that I have on each other side of the mansion just lead out to a little balcony here that can overlook the entire refugee camp. Last thing I want to show you guys is the back porch. One thing I absolutely love about the back porch is the view. The realism behind it is that usually mansions are located along the ocean or a river or body of water, so I thought this was a perfect location for it. Well, that's all for this little tour of this big-ass mansion that I decided to make. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and hope you stick around for the next settlement tour whenever I can finish building it. And yes, I am still working on the Millennium Falcon for you guys who are anticipating that and have seen my previous video on building it. It's in the progress still. I downloaded a lot more items to try to make it look a lot better. Anyways, my name is Muffley, and I'll see you Wastelanders out in the Commonwealth.